Halloween's right around the corner, and what better way to get ready for it than a great, fantastic fantasy story about zombies. And not your normal kind of zombies, but something a little bit more quirky and fun, yet still heartfelt and emotional, and it's gonna grab you and hook you in and not let you go. So stay tuned for My Boyfriend's Back by Elliot Cooper. Hi, my name is Christina. I'm your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you My Boyfriend's Back by Elliot Cooper, published by 9 Star Press. This is Elliot's debut novel. Elliot has written some short stories here and there, but this is him saying, I'm a novelist! And I am so excited for him. I've been following his short stories and kind of following along on his writing journey with My Boyfriend's Back, and I'm really thrilled to be able to talk to you about it today because it was dreamy and fabulous and fun. The story takes place in a magical setting, so we're in a fantasy world for this. Fantasy in the real world. We have, the mundane police and the magic police. We have mundane schools, magic school. That sort of realm is what we're going with here. The main character is Stephen Durant, and he has kind of this little obsession of practicing necromancy in his spare time. He really hates the idea, after losing both of his parents, that anybody else should have to suffer with losing theirs as well. And he wants to figure out a way to bring people back to the dead. Now, you can currently bring people back to the dead, but they become mindless, flesh-eating zombies. And so he wants to bypass that and have a coherent person be brought back from the dead. Dax Everhart is Stephen's boyfriend, who has an untimely accident and becomes Stephen's first kind of human guinea pig. Stephen gets a little help from his ghostly aunt on getting Dax back from the dead. And this is kind of where the story takes this really peculiar, fun twist. So we have Dax, who's now a zombie. And it's not the Walking Dead zombies. When Dax comes back, Stephen is filled with a lot of guilt and kind of shame and remorse and, oh my gosh, what did I do? Especially when Dax kind of has a hunger for what most zombies have a hunger for. Then things kind of get a little out of hand. With each eating Dax has, he becomes more coherent and more responsive and more human-like, more himself as he was when he was alive versus when he first wakes up after taking the elixir. So we have Stephen, who, as I said, is filled with guilt and shame and kind of regret on this, but at the same time, I loved watching him go from these mood swings of just morose and just beating himself up and so sad. So I could just see him just pinching the bridge of his nose because Dax was up to some crazy shenanigans in the house. So he would be really irritable and really upset, and there were a couple people in the house that really weren't helping the situation, and I loved them for it. I loved these two little side characters so much, and I don't want to say anything about them because they brought so much to the story. There are so many different things coming at you. It's one of the best zombie books I've ever read because it had this whole different magical quality to it. And what if, what if we could bring this person back from the dead and they weren't some mindless drone that just wanted to eat my brains? How fantastic would that be? Later on throughout the book, there's this huge unforeseen event that just kind of had me, oh no. Throughout this whole book, we have to watch and read about Stephen now trying to deal with Dax, and Dax now trying to deal with Stephen because Dax remembers certain things and the way certain things were, and Stephen's over here, I don't think we should do this, I don't think that's how this works anymore. And you will laugh, you will be upset, you will be shocked. Elliot does a really fantastic job of grabbing your attention and not letting go. I am actually completely jealous of his creativity and imagination. So if he ever one day is just kind of like a mindless drone, a zombie, like all his creativity is gone, and then somebody we know like becomes really awesome in the imagination department, it totally wasn't me. It totally was me. My Boyfriend's Back by Elliot Cooper, published by 9 Star Press, is out now. I'm giving it 5 stars. I Loved it. What I'm going to ask you as a favor to me is that you go to 9 Star Press, make yourself a profile if you haven't done so, and buy the book from 9 Star. That way, 1, you're supporting a small publisher, 2, the author gets more money, and 3, Amazon gets none. If you are a one-click addict and you are just bound and determined to go that route, that is fine, no judgment. I will also leave for you the Amazon link down below. Before you leave this video, give it a like, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to be one of those people that says, look for a review every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but that is not how books are released, and right now I am in the process of moving, so that is the magic of the subscribe button. You subscribe, I upload a new video, and you get that wonderful notification that says, I have a new review for you. If you like me and you think this chick is pretty awesome, I will also leave my Facebook page and my Twitter down below. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read, I will also leave my email address for you down below. My Boyfriend's Back by Elliot Cooper, his debut novel, published by 9 Star Press, out now, 5 stars. Bye. Hi, my name's Christina and I'm your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and I'm bringing you today one author but 2 short stories. This is kind of a surprise review. I hadn't planned on doing it and I've told nobody I'm doing it, so when it comes out it's surprise! What I have for you today is The Clockwork Menagerie and The Junk Mage, both by Elliot Cooper and published by 9 Star Press. The Clockwork Menagerie is already out and Junk Mage comes out July 4th. So, like I said, these are both